Hello, this is Rafa. Welcome to another page in my homesteading diary. Hello, I'm Rafa. Thanks for stopping by for another page in Tuesday's Child's Diary. Today we're planting radishes, beets, and carrots. Let's get started. So before I get started, I'll be creating my own soil base to put in the grow bags that I'm going to plant the vegetables in. And what I'll be using for that soil base will be peat moss, some black cow manure, some potting soil, perlite, bone meal, and Epsom salt. I'm not going to go too heavy on the nitrates because if you've ever seen carrots that have a lot of little roots along the sides of them, that's because there's too much nitrate in the soil. So for that reason, I'll be putting the potting soil at the top as the top layer just to kickstart the seeds. So, a couple of things. I probably should have had a mask on while I was using this perlite. It's pretty powdery, and the bone meal for that matter too. I'm not sure how toxic either one of them are, especially since they're such common items in gardening. But just the fact that it's powdery, very dusty, I think I probably should have had a mask on. Also, what I find very interesting with this being my first year out here gardening is that I seem to be so comfortable playing in the soil that I create or amend or whatever you want to say. And it's largely consisting of animal poop. And if you had told me a few weeks or months ago that I would find pleasure in that, I'd probably say no. What I'm going for here is a nice loose consistency because the carrots and radishes and beets like to have light, loose soil. They don't want anything compacting them, which makes sense considering that the vegetable is underground, so it would need nothing to impede it spreading out, reaching, growing down. So therefore, you want it as crumbly as you can get it. There. I think I have this mixed well enough at this point. I'm going to start putting them in the grow bags. I got these 5-gallon grow bags off Amazon. They came, I think, 22 a pack. I'm not sure exactly how much they cost, but it was very inexpensive. Although when people start talking about expense, it's relative, isn't it? I think everyone would agree when they see the price of these bags, though, unless you're planning to just use something that you recycle and feel like it's pennies on the dollar. I think everyone would agree that these grow bags, when I put the price in the description, is going to be something affordable for most people. I'm just going to put a very thin layer of potting soil on the top. I'm not going to fill it all the way up to the top. I'm going to leave about 2 inches because I will be putting straw on top of it when I get done. Also, I don't want to fill it all the way to the top because I want to contain the water whenever I water it. I don't want it all the way to the top and then the water rolls off before it's fully absorbed. Okay, so I'm going to be planting the seeds about 2 inches apart from each other, and I have quite a variety, quite an assortment. So I'll see how many I can get in each one. I haven't really thought it out in advance as to how many I'm going to put in a row or how many will fit in this container. I'll just be playing it by ear. So I have an assortment that I'll be planting today. I have some Atomic Red carrots, some little finger carrots, some Bamino carrots, purple Enchanted Dreamer, and Kyoto Red. Now, unlike in the past, where I forgot to label what I was planting, because I'm planting a variety, I did prepare some labels. I just got some little popsicle sticks, wrote on it, and covered the writing with clear fingernail polish to prevent it against some weathering. I'm not sure how well you could see where I've placed the holes. I didn't make them that deep, and like I said, I'm only planting them about 2 inches apart. I think maybe I planted them too deep, so I'm going to go back and put some a little closer to the surface. And my plan was to thin them out as they sprouted anyway and just select the ones that look the strongest. So I'll be I'll be getting rid of any that, if it seems like it's too overcrowded in this container. Survival of the fittest. Heavy sigh here. Somehow I lost the footage planting the radishes and beets, but that's probably to your benefit because really I planted it the exact same way that I planted the carrots, so you would have just been watching more of the same. I'm inserting images of the different varieties of radishes and beets so that you can have an idea of what was planted. So, I just sprinkled some of the carrots on the top and lightly covered them over, just lightly went over them. I'll be watering these when I get them all done. But I just kind of randomly put these in here because I want it to be a surprise when I pull them up. Here are the 3 bags that I've completed. I put a thin layer of straw on the top of each one after I watered them thoroughly. 2 bags are carrots, and 1 bag is a mix of radishes and beets. I love eating carrots, so I don't have any problem with how I'm going to be consuming those. Radishes and beets tend to be on the fringe of what I consume. I do love pickled beets, and that's about the only way that I've had them. With radishes, I like to eat them sliced thin in my salads, or sometimes I'll slice them up and sprinkle salt on them and eat them that way. How do you like to eat your radishes and beets? Drop some suggestions in the comment section below. Thanks. Well, it's been a lovely day working outside down here in Zone 8. Thanks for joining me on another page in my diary. Hope to see you soon. This channel promotes the goodness in life. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. And above all, prosper and be in good health.